Hi, this is Dan Morrow. I'd like to welcome you to the Dan Morrow Entertainment Video Sampler. We're going to highlight just a few projects I've done. First is a lesson video for a program called Reading Teacher in a Box. I created all the music, animation, and graphics for this. It is narrated by the program's creator, Bridget Carolla.
Welcome to Reading Teacher in a Box. The purpose of this set is to teach the skill of decoding words. It is easily used at home, one-to-one, or in the classroom with as many as 30 students. Because it is so flexible, it allows for individual differences. Each individual student moves at his or her own speed. Some people find the skill involved in decoding words very challenging and even frustrating. Some students lacking word decoding skills turn decoding words into a guessing game. Eventually for them, an embarrassing guessing game where they lose confidence. With this in mind, I developed a method using 1,200 words arranged in order of difficulty. Each word has various letter combinations highlighted in red. These words are reproduced on white cards. Then using this chart, the reader has only to use his eyes to match and pronounce what he sees. The result is the exact pronunciation of the word. Sadly, there are many adults who never learn to read, and with this set they can do that in the privacy of their own home with a committed partner. A bright page will introduce each of the 8 lessons. Please read these carefully. The symbol in the corner will identify for the teacher which of the 8 lessons we are addressing. There are no less than 60 words in a lesson. The word cards provide the teacher with the freedom to be creative and to carry out a variety of exercises. Only one set of word cards is necessary for the whole class to share. These cards are numbered for lesson identification and stored by level in plastic bags for easy use. Remember, this all starts out with very basic one-syllable words like zoo and see, and by word list 20, they can decode words like depth and recently. This is possible because the method remains the same throughout. The words flow smoothly from level to level. Therefore, I cannot stress enough that the set must be used in sequence. The program is progressive. Each level is dependent on the one before. It's like building a sturdy brick wall. One level rises on the other. Again, it is important to have the student identify aloud the sound of the highlighted letters. This acknowledges to the teacher that the student is focused and that he is prepared to decode this word, then bounce all the sounds together with the necessary consonants and pronounce the word. This process of verbalization is important because eventually there will be 2 or 3 letter combinations in a word. Identify them all. They are the clues. It's like someone giving them a push on a swing. It gets them started. It's like walking into a room of strangers and seeing a familiar face. Things are not so strange anymore. It's time for you to be on your own. Go back to the beginning of Lesson 1. This instructional DVD is divided into 8 sections. This Lesson 1 that we just completed is the longest. Always read what is noted here on the yellow page. Always refer to the spelling and written language book. This program addresses reading, spelling, and written language simultaneously. This concludes our first lesson.
This next clip was part of a video game presentation and features computer-generated graphics and animation.
Quick Wit Warehouse invites you to the next phase of the virtual gaming experience. Cops, Kids on Patrol 2007. In the present-day world, nothing appears out of the ordinary. Taking a closer look, however, it seems that things are very wrong indeed. The small town of Hamilton has become a melting pot of urban legends and unusual events. Utilizing the 4-character engine, the Cops world is brought to life in an action-packed adventure that takes you, our 10-year-old sleuths, and all of their enemies on a revolutionary experience, bringing home gaming, the internet, and marketing to a never-before-seen level. Inspired by characters created by Quick Wit Warehouse, Cops 2007 is designed to coexist with a brand of limited edition 2007 retail line of toys that are predominant features of the game. The player can acquire special codes and information found on many of the on-screen items. These codes, when accessed to a special website, can open secret vaults, giving the player an opportunity to purchase any of the toys from the game at discounted prices. Items bought online or in stores will contain further codes to access bonus levels and hidden Easter eggs in the game. Cops, Kids on Patrol is the story of 4 10-year-old sleuths. Max Darwin, their fierce leader, Billy, the second in command, AJ the muscles, and Cooper the brains. Their mission is to solve the mysteries of the urban legends long left ignored by parents and the adult community. From alligators in the sewers to homework-eating dogs, these legends are very real. But Max and the boys are not alone in their quest. Obstacles, puzzles, and savage foes are lurking behind every corner. Not to mention their biggest competition, the Daisy Squad. Led by the spoiled daughter of the mayor, Abigail Rhodes and her friends are always up to a head-to-head challenge with Max and the boys. And in order to close a case, one team must solve the mystery of each level before the other. Players can choose whichever team they prefer. This allows for boys and girls alike to participate.
This following clip is the opening sequence for a Supernatural DVD documentary. It features original music, special effects, and animation. To simulate background shots in a controlled environment, we use a green screen, or chroma key. Here's an example. On the left is the original footage of an actor in front of a green screen. This background can be substituted with any desired image or video. In this case, we just used a still image from a video game. On your right are two examples of how the image can be altered to not only create an environment, but to also depict the time of day and to add a specific mood to the story. We'll freeze the clip so you can compare the three images. Here's a quick example of placing computer-generated elements in the real world. On your left we have what I call psychedelic acorns spinning in front of a blue field. Now, as we did with the green screen, we can substitute the blue background with an image. In this case, it's just a still picture of a stairwell, but you can get an idea of how the object fits in this environment. This UFO was created with the same premise, only this time, as the animation in the foreground is a computer-generated element, the UFO. The background is actually a video clip of a moving image. Those trees and clouds are slightly moving. We also added a slight lens flare to give the illusion of the sun glaring into the camera. This is an example of how we can create a virtual world. The M is a computer-generated element for a company called Metro. Now the M is fixed, it's stable, it doesn't move. But within this world we can create a camera movement to come through the back of the M, spin around, and stop in front of it. We can also add a green lighting tint to the M to add mood. Finally, we have an opening logo that will be played at the beginning of a feature film. And there you have it. I'm Dan Morrow. Thank you for watching.